We saw him, I think, at Manchester last
Yes.
year or the year before.
Yeah.
Gosh, just funny.
So I was telling John that his dad is kind of a Greek Nick Bargatze. And he's like, why? And I said, because your dad loves to brag about how he does his own laundry. And that's a Nick Bargatze joke where he's like, I'm going to throw this one in the argument. I do my own laundry. And then John says, my father's not doing his own laundry. He's surrounded by women.
He's like just straight up a lie.
He puts his socks away after they've been folded. That's not doing your own laundry. I'm like, but he was doing a little, because he was telling me, like, see these pants all pressed? I do my own laundry. And I was like, you're not going to get any credit from me, dude.
Nope, not happening.
No one gives me credit for laundry or cooking or food shopping or paying the bills. No credit.
No, but like on the way in, I was listening, I'm laughing, and I'm like the energy, and I was like,
But his
let's
dad always
go.
looks fantastic.
Awesome.
His
Do you
dad-
think he irons his own pants?
He may when he comes into this country and his wife's not with him. You know, like they make it a little wrinkled in the bag and he may like throw a quick iron, or that may be a sister. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. But he always looks very sharp, and he's always wearing beautiful dress pants and a dress shirt. And my dad was the same way. When we would go to Florida, I would be at the pool and he'd come down at 2:00 with his dress pants and his belt and his black shoes shined and his button-down shirt and his T-shirt underneath. And there's like naked bikini goers and thonged bikini.
Sweaty.
Oh, yeah, he was sweaty. He'd be down there for 2 minutes and then he'd be like, get a pina colada. We'd share a pina colada and he'd run away. 2:30.
AC,
Get out,
AC.
get
I
out
gotta
of
get to
the
the AC.
sun. Oh, my God. Perspiring. Yeah, you're fully clothed in Florida in July.
Oof.
But he didn't. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like we're not seeing his legs. And you know what? We appreciate that, Dad. We appreciate that.
I can see your dad as being one of those guys. If he does wear shorts, he's probably got black dress socks.
Yes.
Yes.
And when we talked about it, you know, my husband's like, yeah, well, the mafia, they don't see their legs either. You know, like this is kind of like, hey, I don't want you knowing how much hair
That's true.
I have on my leg, how much
Or
hair I don't
think
have
they
on my
would be
leg.
like the long denim shorts that go way past the knee. Not quite like a denim skirt, but not down to the ankle, but you know, below the knee.
Yeah,
It's
like
somewhere.
almost like culotte.
Yes, yes,
No,
yes.
no, more like, what are those pants called?
Gauchos.
Capris.
Oh, capris. Yeah. I'm just
A jean capri.
a jean capri. Yes.
And that's not a good look for a man. You're not
man
getting any
praise.
respect as a
Man
man
praise.
boss. Do not start wearing that. No respect. They're taking over the territory. Don't let it. Don't come out in those.
That's true.
You're going to be in a button down. You're going to be in a suit. Look good.
Every time I see him, you know, and I always see it's usually short guys that wear those man prees.
That's because they're just not
I don't
long
even
enough
know
for
why.
short.
And also, like,
Shorts.
you know, it's been popular the last couple of years, like, especially for men's bathing suits. They've gone a little bit shorter. So it reminds me back of, like, the 80s, you know, when guys were wearing, short shorts.
Yeah.
You know, like the
The Nikes
Yes.
with the
Yes.
piping. And
Yes.
you saw like the thigh up at the top.
Yes.
If there was no manscaping, you'd
There's
see
got to be a
extra
right
hair.
leg length for that.
Yeah. So I don't think men should have shorts 2 to 3 inches above their knee. So whatever height you are, like that's
Yes.
where I want to see your knee,
It's
but
just
I
a
don't
little
want
bit
to
above
see
it.
your inner thighs.
Yes.
Unless
Yes.
I'm
And a
seeing
lot of
your
their
inner
bathing
thighs.
suits. A lot of
Then
bathing
I'm
suits
like-
this year.
But you know what? You know what I do go for?
What?
A loincloth.
Yes.
Right?
Dude,
with
I've
the
been
open
trying-
sides, like what's over there with the tan line?
Yes. And when you see that hip muscle, like,
Yes.
oof, that hip flexor.
And
I
you
guess
know,
that's what
I
you
really
said,
like the muscles that go from the ab that
yes, yes,
are like the directional arrows
the
that go
triangle.
down.
Yes, I love that. Yes,
Yeah. So not jorts, jean shorts.
Jorts.
No, not jorts. No.
I don't think many guys could pull off jean shorts. I mean,
We
like,
went to a
certain-
white trash party.
Nice.
And
God, I
we-
love those. How come I didn't get invited?
All right.
Like the
maybe we'll
perfect
have one.
outfit.
Well, maybe we should have another one. Right. We had one. And everything I had was too small, so my bra was like on the outside of everything, you know, like that kind of look
Like
where,
you got 4 boobs because it's so tight, it's all pushed up.
and it's the boot, the
Some
bra
boots
is
with
a-
some tassels on it. Like I've got those.
and then the cutoff shorts, and then I think I put fake tattoos on. It was fun, but we gave John a half shirt. So you had like a belly shirt, and everyone, so you look less white trash, a little bit more gay, and we're like, yeah, we might not have done the outfit 100% right because he was rocking the belly half shirt.
Need some acid wash cut off.
Acid wash would
Yes.
definitely do it, and maybe not cut off
yes.
the stomach of the t-shirt. Maybe not do that.
Maybe just the tank top, maybe the arms.
Maybe like wife beater-ish.
Or like have a pack of Marlboros rolled up in the...
Yeah.
I don't know. That's, well, I don't know. Gosh, what is
Yeah,
a
but
good white trash man
outfit. It could be anything. Yeah. It could be like, it could be that one matching Puma. You know how they do the Puma everything and everything's just
Yes. A matching jumpsuit.
matching jumpsuit. Yeah.
Velour.
It's got to be velvet.
Oh, chest hair curling out. Like it's zipped like down so you can, down like right at the breastbone.
I think that who's that comedian who does
Some
the
gold chains.
how low you button your shirt as a man determines what your ethnicity is.
Oh, I would get that.
So I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Right.
Italians,
Greek.
Greek.
Like,
I think French. I don't think that French.
French
do
are doing scarves.
But
I think French are throwing a scarf, and you're like, "What's wrong with that guy?" Well, he's French. All right, now I understand. He's got a purse and he's got a scarf, and he's
peg legs,
right?
Pegs. But I do think that they're all three of them. I think are probably like great lovers. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're
Well, maybe.
Well,
it depends on how selfish they are.
True. But I think that they
if they think they're too good, well, if they think they're too good, they're like, huh, and you're like,
True.
well, wait a second.
True.
Party favors here.
But I think that they appreciate women much more vocally, verbally, and are not afraid to approach women.
Right. They don't mind rejection.
Correct.
They're fine with rejection.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Because they'll just go to the next one.
Yes.
And that's how you got to be.
Well, it's in here,
It's all the
everybody's
law and
like,
numbers.
oh,
Right. Men are like, oh my God, talk to a woman.
You're-
Throwing up in their mouth.
you hurt my feelings.
What do I say? Hi. Try hi. You look nice.
Yeah, but the thing is, the homeless people right down here, when you pass by them, they don't mind speaking to
Right.
you.
Right.
So it's like, that's our ethnicity. We have Greeks. we have
homeless.
We have Greeks. We have the Greeks, French, Italians, in our culture. We have homeless.
Right. And they're like, if you could give me $2.
Yes.
That's why they're talking to you, really.
Yes.
Like, if you can give me a couple of
true.
bucks. I think part of the reason why men are having such a problem is they don't want to shower anymore.
I would like to hear this theory.
So I was in the supermarket and I needed to know where this particular supermarket kept a thing, right? And I'm walking over to the guy who's doing produce and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get any closer. So I'm like, excuse me. And I'm like, phew, that's like, phew. It's very
Holding
acidy.
your
Like,
nose and
did
you're
you drop vinegar on yourself? Right?
Oof, oof.
Very tangy.
Yes.
And there's
dirty hair. I cannot stand the smell of dirty hair.
I think it's part of the climate change. They don't want to use water. They think water is a resource that they don't want to use, and they think they're being green to the planet, but you're never having sex that way. Back in the day, when you think about it, so we watched some Leonardo DiCaprio movie, The Gangs of New York.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
I watched it for 8 minutes. I was like, kind of bored, and they all look dirty.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right. And then, so you're like, wow, everyone looks really dirty. And like he's flirting with Cameron Diaz. And you're like, but she's dirty too. And you're like, are they going to get it on? They probably smell terrible. Yes. You're like, and then I do thank God I'm born when I'm born.
Yes.
Thank God I'm born in the
Yes.
United States and I'm born a woman. Like there are so many grateful moments.
Yes.
As I'm getting up to no longer watch this program.
Gratitudes.
Oh, when you think, it's January and it's been January for a long, long time and you're thinking like, I'm so depressed and I wish I didn't live here. And then you're like, oh, but I could have lived there. And you're like, wherever
that is true.
Any time before like indoor plumbing and showers and,
Oh.
it's like, no, this is fine. January's fine.
don't
I
know.
love January
Actually,
now.
don't know what I would have done back then if you didn't have a shower available.
Well, they didn't.
I know, but could you could I
And you would think
bathe
that
in the
you
water
would think
in the river?
flies would keep the mating down.
See, I think that's why women really invented fire. I think like caveman, because they didn't really care about it. I think women are like, I'm going to take a bath because I can't smell my stench. So I'm going to figure out a way to heat this water. I just don't like it.
I get a soak.
Think
Got
about
to
that.
soak.
Think about how nasty they smell. There's no toilet paper. There's
Oh
no
my
toilet
God.
paper.
Right.
And there's no scissors or there's no razors or anything. So there's no manscaping. There's no.
Ladyscaping.
Yeah. I was going to say landscaping.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, landscaping is kind of like women for women because that's like a whole body.
Yeah.
That's a whole body thing.
And that's where they came up with the glue. Just rip it out
Yes.
for 6 to 8 weeks. We'll wonder if it grows back or not. Let's try this.
That's probably where tree sap.
Right. Laid under there. Got something, your clothing
Peel
stuck
like
to
the
you.
birch bark down, like it's real thin, and like there's your
Yeah,
wax.
there you go.
Damn. God, see, I think women invented a lot of stuff that we don't get credit for.
Yeah, I think men invented that.
So.
They were like, we got to get in here. Gotta get in here.
Too much friction, we're gonna get tangled. Can't come apart. Oh boy. Whew.
Okay. Yeah, so we should do, I like the idea of comedians before we come in.
Yes. So we were talking about I forgot his name.
Kyle.
Kyle Dunnigan.
Yes, hilarious.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny. I loved when he was talking about. I love his little skit when he was talking about how there can't have two dreamers in a marriage.
Oh, I missed this one.
Oh.
Or is that
no,
Nate
no, no,
Bargatze?
that was Nate Bargatze.
Okay, yeah. Okay, because I'm like, wait a
He's-
minute.
He's talking about, he's like, I'm the dreamer. I'm the dreamer in the relationship. And he said, you can't have two dreamers.
Nothing will get done.
He said, because money, the dreamer is, money's not real. Let's go here. Let's go do that. Let's go do this. And he said, if you had two dreamers in the relationship, you'd be homeless within an hour. And I'm like, damn, he's right.
He is right.
And he said, so, but your other person is just
So
not,
that's why.
hates fun.
So, because it costs money.
Yes.
So every time you're like, I don't understand why Chris is just whatever. You're the dreamer.
Yes.
He by default has to get off the dream table.
Well, so my next question was, he also talks about marriage fights are dumb. And he said, but I love marriage fights because they're so dumb. He's like, they talk about having a fight over chocolate milk. And I was like, so what is the dumbest fight that you guys have had?
Oh, I remember it very distinctly. We had a fight over whether Red Bliss potatoes could be mashed potatoes.
Oh. And how did you guys have like...
It was knocked down. I threw the potatoes out and we didn't eat dinner together. Knocked down, drag out fight. This was when we were younger and
Yes.
I had the energy for
Yes.
that kind of fighting. I
Yes.
don't have the energy
Yeah,
for
you're
that
like,
kind of
whatever,
fighting
I
now.
don't care.
Like today, I wouldn't have that argument. But when I was like 26 and
Yeah.
I'm just starting to cook,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm making a mashed potato out of
Yes. And
the
don't tell me.
the small little ones that I'm not
Yes.
peeling, but I'm
Yes.
gonna smash, and I'll pull like any like overly big piece out because I'm a texture person. And he was like, "What's this?" And I said, "It's mashed potatoes." And he's like, "Red potato."
No. There's
Red
nothing.
potato.
You can't.
You can't do that. And I was like, yeah, you can. And he was like, no, you can't. And it was a lot of, yeah, you can. No, you can't. No better.
Yeah.
Like, there's a proper potato for the mashed. There's a
Yes.
these
You
potatoes.
should serve that tonight for dinner and be like, hey, do you remember that argument we had?
But then
You know how many times it's on
Go
a
to-
menu now?
go to a steakhouse and pay $48 for 2 potatoes that you share amongst 5 people. They're red. I was just ahead of my time. And-
Score.
Okay, I remember this argument with my grandparents. I wanted to eat raw cookie dough.
Oh, yes.
They were like the knockdown, drag out fights of them catching me eating raw cookie dough as I was making the cookies.
Yes, my
right?
mom would get upset.
And
We'd
then
go in
they'd
and
make
sneak it. 'Cause she
raw
was-
cookie dough ice cream.
Right.
And now they're making money off it. And I'm like, stop holding back my genius.
Well, and they say it's the flour, not the eggs, that where they don't want you to eat the raw. Because there's, I guess,
Well, you can technically
more
get
stuff.
salmonella.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You can get salmonella from anything. You can get a coli from anything. Wash your hands. Store food at proper temperatures.
Yes.
I was
don't
on
even wanna
I was
do-
on a food podcast with 2 chefs. So they like talking to non-chefs about food. It was Monday night.
Oh, that'd be
I'll
fun.
I'll link it when they come out. But when we were talking about it, I said when I first was getting into cooking, I bought the CIA cookbook about like how not to kill people with food.
It's really smart.
And I was like, okay, let's go through the basics.
It's better than me because I'm like, it's fine.
How and I'm the person at the
I
party.
taste it with my finger and I'm like, do it again. I'm like, it's going to bake. All the germs will come out. Probably
And
should have
when
read that
people
cookbook.
when people are like, "Why are there 9,000 spoons in your sink?"
Yes.
Because I'm tasting
Yes.
it and putting the spoon away.
Yes. I've learned.
Like an adult, you know.
And then you go in your drawer and you're like, why are there no spoons?
Because I'm
They're
using
all
them,
in the dishwasher
the
now.
one, and then John will say, "Just wash it." I'm like, I can't be bothered.
I know.
You're lucky I'm even.
I
Doing
know,
this.
Chris. We were baking the other day, and he's like, "Why are?" Well, Kayla was baking cookies, and I was making a soup. Oh, amazing, amazing! I came out amazing.
And then you've got to tell me what you and the stupid fight
Okay,
you
well.
guys have.
Yeah. So there's a ton of soup. There's a ton of spoons in there, and I just was I kind of left it like, I kind of left it. I'm like, I'll get it later because I still was in the process of cooking. So I would just go grab another spoon. He's like, why are there like 15 spoons in the sink? And I'm like, well, I was taste testing. I'm like, do you want to taste? So I'll go to get another spoon. I'm like, wait a minute, I got to wash one for you because the other ones are all.
There's no more spoons
Yes.
in the drawer.
Well, so on the way here, I was thinking, all right, so one of the stupidest arguments that we've ever had that we ended up not speaking for probably 24 hours is we were going to go on a date and where do you want to go out to eat? And I was like, I don't care. And I'm usually the picky one. And so when we started our relationship, he would be like, hey, we're going to go on a date tonight. Let's go here. And I was like, I don't really want to go here. And I feel like we were always stuck at like Mexican or like the Roadhouse or I don't know, just somewhere along.
So when you
this
said you didn't care,
stri-
you did care. You just wanted him to pick it. So you weren't clear.
I really didn't want to think about like what I was in the mood for because I was like, there's nothing around here that I'm in the mood for. So I was like, I guess I was looking for you throw out a surprise and like, oh, maybe that'll hit.
Yeah, maybe I'll be in the mood for that.
So frustrating. So we ended up, I'm like, I really don't care. And he's like, well, what about this? And I'm like, I don't care. Okay, let me say better. I don't care anything about anything but Chinese or Mexican. And he's like, okay, well, we'll go here. And I was like, oh, because I'm like doing the Rolodex. So we ended up going to Five Guys, not looking at each other. Drove home in silence. Ended up watching a movie in silence and got up the next morning and I was like, do you want some breakfast? And he's like, oh, I don't know. He's like, that really hurt my feelings. And I'm like, well, it really hurt my feelings too. And I'm like, started this whole thing. And I'm like,
A fight 3 days
stupid.
later.
Another argument when we were just talking about dreamers and
Can
money.
I tell you something
Yes.
about that argument?
Yes.
So he found a meme, or it's like a video of a guy saying,
Yes.
honey, what do you want to eat? I'll eat anything. Okay, I'll grab Mexican. No, not Mexican. I don't want chips for dinner.
Yes.
Okay, I'll bring whatever. No, I don't want Chinese food. And this goes back and forth.
Yes.
So
He
I
sends-
heard of that fight because he thought that was hilarious
Yes.
as a response to your fight.
Yes. Yes. He sent that to me. And he's like, I wants me to look at it like from a different angle. And I'm like, I get it. But I don't think you're seeing my perspective. You know how frustrating it is because I don't know what I want. I still want to be surprised. Or he gets upset when I'm like, we're going to go somewhere or we're out. And he's like, where do you want to eat? And we're on our way home. And I'm like, so now I'm like frantically doing the desk scroll through my phone, trying to look at all the menus.
Right.
And I'm like, well, which way are we going through? He's like, we're coming home through Salem. Or we're going down to a show in Boston. He's like, well, let's grab some food. And I'm like, all right. So I'm looking here and I'm like, I'm kind of hungry. So I'm picking out all these restaurants that are like in Nashua, Tingsboro, like between here and Burlington. Because I'm like, I don't think I can wait to Burlington. I'm already starving. My stomach's eating itself.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, let's just stop in Burlington. All right. So now I'm like frantically scrolling. Now you're waiting for the internet to load the menu. And I'm like, do you know how much pressure this is? And he's like, it's not that hard. And he's like, yes. I'm like, yes, it is. Because then you go for like a seafood place, and then they've got all this weird seafood on the menu. And I'm like, I don't want to eat squid. I don't want to eat octopus.
And there's
I
nothing
don't
more
wanna eat
disappointing than you're
alligator.
like, oh, I really wanted fried clams, and then they give you tartar sauce that is mayo and like a
Yes.
piece of pickle, and you're like, the tartar sauce is the most important key component in fried seafood.
Yes.
If you are not going to
Yes.
know how to make tartar
Yes.
sauce, don't have fried seafood on your menu.
Amen.
If you're like, I don't know what good tartar sauce is, go to McDonald's and get a filet of fish sandwich asking for extra tartar sauce. That ratio of mayo to relish,
Oh.
slightly almost watery, is the perfect texture for tartar
Do
sauce.
they have any lemon in it?
No, I think they use a little white vinegar, but you could totally use lemon. And a
Oh.
restaurant can totally. But
Yeah.
stop giving us mayo
With some pickle relish in it.
with barely
Ugh.
any pickle relish in it. It is supposed to be, we're not doing mayo on fried fish or french fries. You need to have the proper balance
Yes,
of it.
yes.
And
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times he'll be like, let's go here for fried clams. And I
'Cause
go,
I
no,
always-
because I hate their tartar sauce. Am I bringing tartar sauce into the
See,
restaurant?
there's something about...
Don't put carrot in it. What are you
See,
doing
I
putting
would
carrot
rather
in there?
do malt vinegar if I were going to do something like that. Because there's something in my... there's something roadblocked in my brain that thinks about
Feel like
fried
French
fish
Canadian.
with like a dollop of mayonnaise on it. Like
Yes,
that's
because
like
it's not supposed to be
in my mouth.
mayo. It's supposed to be,
Yes, but like mayo
pickly-
and fish.
it's delicious.
we were
when done
in-
properly, I'll make you tartar sauce,
Okay.
and then we can determine.
So we were in the Dominican one time.
This is two best friends. What was the last thing you fought over with your friends about tartar sauce?
Tartar sauce. Yeah. You're gonna.
We didn't speak for 2 days.
It's gonna be a strong. It's gonna have to be a strong argument because
You want
you know,
malt, and I'm like,
fish and mayonnaise to me in my brain don't go together.
Understood.
I'm like, that does not tempt me to put it in my mouth.
understood.
So when we were in the Dominican, we were at this resort. It's all inclusive. You go in for breakfast, lunch. And what we were disappointed in the food because it's the same stuff for lunch every day in and day out. Where a lot of these places, if you go to some of the nicer places, like they'll do Mexican one day, or they'll do seafood one day, or they do Caribbean, or they do all these different things. But at lunch, like I think the whole week my kids ate French fries and rolls. Like all the stuff that's on there, like even the vegetables didn't look that great. But you know how they have the salad bar. You have to go underneath the plexiglass. On top of the plexiglass is this, is like the hood. They have like 4 or 5 fish, raw fish, whole fish, lined up so you can pick off of the plate. And it's covered in like this white cream sauce. So still has the skin on it, and it still has the eyeballs on it, and it's covered with like this thin white sauce. It looks like it's got some dill in it or something, and I'm like, that is so gross. Like the later that you go and more of the fish has been
Out.
dug into, like it's a carcass. It's a carcass with cream sauce. And I'm like, that is not good. I don't even want to eat salad because I have to go look at that.
You're ruining
Chris is
vegetables.
like,
with
maybe
your-
this is native for the Dominican. And I'm like, well, I don't want to come back.
right.
Never been back.
Yeah, I can totally see going someplace and being like, we have nothing to eat here. And
Yeah.
now I never want to come back. How do I get out of this?
Yeah.
It was interesting. We went to Miami a couple of times recently, which was fine. When we went in the 90s, maybe it was the early 2000s, I was like, I'm surprised at how expensive the food was for how crappy it is. And we must have just hit a number of like not good scenarios for the restaurant. One of the scenarios, our waitress came over, our waiter came over and took our order for our drinks and just never came back. Never came back with the drinks, never came back to our table. We were there for over an hour.
Maybe she quit.
And so we were like, can someone help us? But nobody wanted to help us because we weren't their table. It was the oddest.
She's like, you ordered a Diet Coke. She's like, that's the last straw. I'm out.
I'm
not
like, I'm
serving
never
those
going to
people.
get right. And I at first I was like, are they mad that we didn't order alcohol because we we didn't order alcohol at that time? And I remember thinking like, is she ever going to come back? I never saw her for the rest of the night, or him, whoever it was at the time.
So what'd you guys do? Just sit at a table with no food, no drink?
We had to like try to get other people. Could someone get like a manager to see us, or
See, I wouldn't waste my time.
and
See,
then
that's
we-
what Chris does. And
because,
I
like-
wouldn't waste my time. I would just get up and walk out.
Well, that was younger selves of like waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
Now we have no tolerance. We went to this great restaurant in Montreal, and they took 20 minutes to drink our drink. And my party that I was with was like, we're leaving. And I'm like, let me just go get the manager. They were like, nope, we're
Yeah.
done. Right. So we went across the street, ended up meeting Mateo, and we had a fantastic night. We had great food. And at the end of the night, the manager called me and said, I saw that you have a reservation. We have no ticket for you. I said, yeah, we waited 20 minutes. No one came over to get our drinks. And she goes, oh my God, can you please come back and we'll take care of you. It'll be on the house. Like, we're so sorry that you had that experience. And my group would not go.
Wow. I would have gone back.
That
I would be like,
was-
okay, well, if you want to
And
pamper
it's
me,
such a good restaurant. We should have went
Oh,
back, but
yeah.
they were
adamant.
like, nope, no second chances for you.
I'm like that with some, but it's rare. It's rare in customer service that somebody like tries to make it better.
That's what I mean. Someone's actively like, hey, why don't we have a ticket for this? We
Yeah,
have
I
this
would go back.
reservation.
I
I
would
was
go
like,
back.
yeah, you just never came to the table. No one would, and that was really interesting because in America, people don't make eye contact with you.
Yes, that's true.
They won't pay. Like, I remember being taught that you acknowledge someone so that they know they've been seen and that you're like waiting their
Yeah.
turn. Now it's, I'm only acknowledging you when I'm ready to deal with you.
Yes.
Well, other countries don't have that. Right? So you go and you're starting to get spoiled by,
Yes.
like, we're going to see you in a minute, like all of that stuff that no one could walk by our table and give us eye contact.
Yeah.
That we were all like, we could be in America for this. I left the country. I got my passport. Like, I could get
I
this
can
kind
go
of
over the border and be treated like
I
crap.
could go home and be treated like this. I don't need to come out here with my passport. Trying to navigate a different language.
It took me 4 hours to get here.
Change money. Bank.
Right.
We don't need that kind of crap.
Learn your language and everything.
I know how to order in French in all the restaurants. I learned the food. I
I
learned the food.
have learned the food. I can read the menu.
I know when I'm eating,
Unless
so I don't
it's
have to eat
something really
something
weird.
gross.
But like
Yeah.
I can tell chicken, fish, beef, eggs, mushrooms, and in the
And
asparagus.
if I specifically
yes.
don't like something, I'll know, like, I don't like
Yes.
that.
And cheese, I can do cheese.
And all the languages.
And French fries, I can do French fries.
Puppet
Pommes
feet.
frites. Oh, we have been watching Emily in Paris.
Oh, I don't know
It's
that.
like a
It's
little
show?
rom-com. It's kind of like a young, but she goes over to Paris for and she works at a marketing firm, and they're all French, and they all hate her. But watching the outfits, it's kind of, it's
Easy.
yes, it's easy, it's light. There's like a little bit of drama. Like but seeing all these places that she goes to and just the experiences, and it reminds me when I was in Paris and some of the outfits, I'm like, oh my God, I miss dressing up. And then I'm like, I said to Chris, I'm like, I could totally wear that. She had this, for her birthday, she had this big, it was like a satin, like sleeveless top, but it was this big pink bow, and I'm like, I could totally do that. And I was like, you know what, I have a white bow, I have a top that's like that, a big white bow. So then I pause it and I go digging through the closet in the spare bedroom to go finding it.
You're doing an outfit change in the show.
In my sweatpants. He's like, I think you nailed it. And I'm like, you know what, I think I'm actually depressed. And he's like, what? How
It's
did we get
January,
here?
of course you are.
And I'm like, I think because I haven't wanted to dress up. I'm like, I have all these cute little outfits, and watching the show is reminding me, like, wow, you're living in sweatpants and sweatshirts. I've bought more sweatshirts this year than I ever have in my life.
I know I'm depressed. I haven't bought anything.
I even bought, listen how bad it is.
I'm ready. Throw it at me.
I bought 2 sweatshirts the other day from Walmart in the kids department,
My goodness.
in the children's department.
Oh my goodness. Do you want to talk to somebody?
Yeah.
You know what?
I
I'm gonna
might need some counseling.
I'm gonna do my
But
NPR voice.
so
I'm gonna do my NPR voice. And how did that make you feel?
well, it was that retail therapy at first. I'm down. I'm
Walmart.
going down.
Wait. Let's
Yes.
back up.
I had to go get coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get soda,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm going down, and I just happened to look over at the kids section, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. So I go
Mhm.
over, and I'm like, I think it'll fit me, because I do have kids clothes. So it is a white, and you know how everything's short right now. It's like a short, and it has like the little band, like the cuff at the bottom of it. But it's white with blue stripes, so it's sailor, and it has little red cherries on the front of it. So I'm like, you know what? This is so cute. I've got my little mom jeans with the baggy legs and the high waist, and I'm like, I'm wearing this to bowling. And Chris is like, not even looking, and he's like, I think you should wear something that's comfortable tonight. I think you should wear leggings. And I'm like, who said leggings were comfortable?
Right.
I'm gonna be warm. I'm like, no, I've already picked my outfit out. I got this since, I've been on my retail high, like waiting for the perfect opportunity to wear my children's sweatshirt from Walmart.
As your retail therapy high.
Yes. That's how bad it's gotten. That's why I said I'm depressed. And this
Yes.
came off of the heels of my bow,
Mhm.
my beautiful bow, unique outfit. So we get home from bowling, and Chris is like, that's such a cute sweatshirt. Where did you get that? I'm like, today. He's like, you did? Where did you go? Did you go shopping today? I'm like, no.
I went to Walmart.
I went to Walmart. He's like, what? I'm like, from the children's department. It's always cheaper in the children's department. And he's like shaking his head like, who cares? Who cares how much it was? And so I was like, well, I think things are bad. Because then I went back the next day and I bought a baby blue one in the same department. And it's such a pale, powdery baby blue. And it has like New York NY on it.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, what do you call it? It's not embossed, but it's like stamped on it. So it's the same sweatshirt material. There's no there's no decal or anything. And so I'm driving home and I'm like, I'm all excited. And I'm like, oh, that's such a cute little sweatshirt. I'm like, that'll look cute with shorts. It'll look cute with, if I go to the beach. I'm planning all these scenarios with it. That's what I usually do when I, get a good find. Yeah. I'm like, wow.
You plan its life.
I've hit a new low. I've hit a new low.
And you know what? I blame myself. I haven't been checking in as often as I need to as a friend. This is just your call for help. This is just...
You've left me unsupervised.
This is just a cry for help. I've heard you, and I'm here, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have not held up my responsibilities in the friendship department.
You need to take me to the Burlington Mall. I think we need to have... Or Baubles and Lace.
Yes, yes.
We need to have some kind of retail therapy.
We need to go.
Because I was like, wow, this is a new low. Like, I am actually thrilled about getting a children's sweatshirt from Walmart.
Yep. And that you're not wearing it as pajamas.
Right.
Right? You're like, I'm vacationing with this outfit.
I know. And I used to never wear sweat anything outside. Hoodies. I mean, if we were going to go hiking or like exercise, then I would wear a sweatshirt. But like out to do something.
So, I have long passed the age where I'm wearing leggings out. Like if I'm wearing leggings out, it meant I just went to a workout. I'm about to go to a workout. Like there's a gym somewhere on the one side, or I went rollerblading and now I need to stop at the store.
Yes.
But I try not to because that age is done for me.
Yes.
That's just like, it looks like I gave up.
I'm over the leggings.
I know other people look great in leggings. But I really want leggings stop being worn at like restaurants and stuff.
Yes. And I'm noticing because of my sweatpant thing, my attire that I've been wearing lately. I mean, they do look cute because I do have like the baggy, the baggy little sweatpants and stuff. But I'm like, I don't need any of those at all.
Right.
I have like 2 drawers full of like sweatpants, like cuff, they're short. I mean, just all kinds of like, I don't even need them.
So I successfully don't own any sweatpants. So I own leggings, but I don't own sweatpants. And I remember when I went to college, all the girls couldn't wait to wear sweatpants to school. And I never wore sweatpants to school because I came from Catholic school.
Oh, yeah.
So all these girls had been
they would want to wear jeans and
but they were embracing we were commuting to college, and that was like roll out of bed with your sweatshirts and go to class, like in a college type thing.
I could see, but sweatpants, I don't know. I mean, I see some girls that have sweatshirts and leggings on, and they look really cute. And I'm like, oh, that's such a cute little I'm going to do errands
at a certain
like
age. That's adorable.
But I'm like,
but not like at some times when you're getting into restaurants and food's being served and stuff. Try to not only wear that.
And I also think that there's so many men that are wearing sweatpants out in public, and I think that should just be banned. I think it should be banned. When we went to bowling, and I mean, like, bowling, you're always going to attract a certain crowd,
Right.
You're not going to have CEOs from Wall Street, bowling on a league with you. But, I mean, so demographically, yes, you're going to, you kind of like lends itself to it.
Right.
Not to, hey, I'm on a bowling league, so there you go.
Right.
But I'm like looking up and down the lanes, and I'm like, wow, there's too many men here in sweatpants.
Yeah.
That's like, what have we gone to? Like, everybody's depressed.
Yes, it's January.
Or do you think that it's just we're more accepting of saying, hey,
your comfort is important to us.
We're just going to show up how you're going to show up.
Yeah, and I disagree with that. So there's a guy I follow on Instagram,
Is he
and
anti-sweatpants too?
he is anti-sweatpants. Well, he has a clothing brand, right?
Oh, well,
It's
there
called
you go.
Article of Styles, but he is great because he talks about everything you should not wear. And so he started buying suits and fixing them up in college, and then he got voted best dressed in college. Then all of
Yes.
his college friends were like, I want to go out on a date. You got to dress me. So he's like, I can't be doing this individually. So he was making videos like, this is what you got to do. Then he did a blog. Then he's going
Yeah.
through his whole existence, and he's got a list of he did 10 things men can't wear, and one of them was Crocs.
Yes. Oh, yes. We've had that fight.
And he said Crocs were made for idiosyncrasy. Remember that movie? Is it Idiosyncrasy? No. Shoot.
Should be indecent exposure. Should be the name of
All right, I'll think of the. Sorry, my advanced maternal brain is not coming up with it.
Is it a movie where people wear Crocs?
Yes, and he said they were used to show that the people in the future were so dumb they wore plastic shoes, and then they came out into the world, and he was like, no, it was making fun of it. You weren't supposed to wear it. But I do like his page. He gives all the men their don'ts. He's
are
from
some of
Toronto. I would
that?
love him to come on our show.
Oh my gosh. Where's he from?
Toronto.
Oh, it is Idiocracy,
Idiocracy, that's what it is.
2006.
And he said, that was where it came out, and then you all were like, oh, let's wear this outside. No.
That and the shoes that have the toes and have the separate toes. Like, dude, you do not look like you were climbing Everest, or you don't look like you're a Patagonia cover model. Like, no, get out of those. Get out.
Take your ponytail, take those shoes off, and get out. Jim Lawrence, are you participating in our show
Would you like
today?
to come in? We're just being
Welcome, Jim Lawrence. Welcome.
We'd love to have a male perspective.
We would love to have a male perspective on the
All
outfits.
right, so real quick, while he's getting set up, our other bad argument, or
Yes.
stupid, ridiculous argument, was he wants to be a dreamer. Like, we're in this power struggle because I said I was a dreamer way before you ever were a dreamer.
He's claiming he was dreamer first.
Yes. And I'm like, but I live it. Like, I'm doing it. And he's like, but we can't both be that. And I'm like, well,
So he wants you to go out and
I'm
make
like,
the
but
money.
you just need to be the integrator in my dream right now. And he's like, but then it doesn't work. And so we have this whole back and forth about.
Who's dreaming?
Yeah, so it's like a little bit of a power struggle. Like, we joke about it, but it really is a real, because he has some underlying resentment about.
Your dreams.
Well, I think my dreamer energy is a little bit bigger because I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. Like, that's how my bathroom. I haven't had a sink in there for 4 weeks.
Right.
Yes.
A lot longer than 4 weeks.
Yes, that's true. See, I was being graceful
I know. Do you remember the dumbest fight you ever had with your spouse?
with your spouse.
The dumbest fight?
Yes.
Like, you're so embarrassed
Like
that
that
you
don't
even
even-
have a fight.
but even like dumb that you don't speak for 24 hours. Dumb.
Wow. I'm going to have to think about this one.
Nothing like thrown right on the spot, too.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, and I'm
Yeah,
sitting
they're
here
all
thinking
embarrassing.
about this because it's like, which one do I pick?
So
I
my
mean,
husband and I fought about Red Bliss potatoes can't be mashed potatoes. So much so that I threw the potatoes away and no one ate them. That's how, like, I'm talking in the, like, when I was in my 20s.
She's like, I'm not cooking you dinner.
Like, that's the kind of fight that's like, it's so ridiculous. It got so big and out of hand.
No food for you.
But once you take a side, you draw this line in the sand and you're like, I am defending this with my life and a kitchen knife.
Let's see, the dumbest
Come at me.
fight. I know what it is. Whether it's intelligent to watch YouTube or not.
Ooh, and I'm going to think you think it's okay.
I do think it's okay.
And she thinks it's dumb.
That's correct.
Interesting. What are you watching on YouTube?
It could be a variety of things. Could be news. Could be
thought you were gonna say-
speeches given in foreign countries about various things. I mean, my interpretation of it is like anything else. It's information. It's up to you to decide and decipher whether it's credible or not. But get the information. Get all the information you can get. Her perspective is it's on YouTube. It's all trash. Throw it out.
Oh.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
I see. I think YouTube's going to be the way of the future. Like all of our 20-year-olds are like, that's all they do.
Well, I
And
don't think
30-year-olds, I think.
I think
And 50-year-olds, because, Chris is like,
right.
oh, did you see that on YouTube?
And I
Oh
think,
wait, what does Chris say about YouTube?
Oh, he's like, did you see that on YouTube? Oh, yeah, he's a YouTube
yeah.
watcher for sure.
but I'm a YouTube watcher too, though.
Everybody's a YouTube watcher. There's
I
those
get
who
all my medical. I learned to be a cardiologist on YouTube. I
is
watched
true.
more doctors talk about the heart and how to fix
See,
your heart,
I feel
and
like I can read the information
quicker.
faster because I can just scan it faster than I can actually have to. And that's probably some of my like Tourette's. And I'm like, or ADD or, my dysfunction, whatever brain,
Impatience.
divergent brain. Yes, because I'm like, wow, that's not interesting. That's not interesting. That's not interesting. And then they start talking about it, and then it goes to a commercial. Then I try to fast forward the commercial, and then you get way off. Then you're like, now I got to rewind it. Now I spend 15 minutes trying to get back to the spot that I want to hear. Then I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right. You can take that one. You're absolutely right. YouTube's
think-
a thing.
We give you the win.
Yeah, you get the win on
You
that.
definitely want to win that.
I wasn't trying to win. I mean, it's just
You could just go home and just say, hey, it's 3-1. We won.
Yeah, because Nate Bargatze said the two easiest places to get into a fight are prison and marriage. That's the quickest place you'll get into a
Yes.
fight.
He said 90% of the fights are dumb, and the other 10% end up the cops show up.
yeah, no.
Yeah, the Red Bliss potatoes could have had the police if we lived closer proximity to other people.
Now I could tell you what the dumbest fight we should have had, but
Yeah.
never did.
Yeah.
Is when she came walking up to me in 2014 with a box full of little chicks in the Tractor Supply Company store.
Oh, yeah, that would have been an argument.
Springtime. I'm like looking at her. I'm like, what is that? What do I do with that? What are we doing here? Little box of chicks,
yeah, and
right?
she's like, we're having a farm, and you're like, where?
Yeah.
Wait, did you actually raise the chickens?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no way.
Oh, we went home.
We can't be friends.
I designed a chicken coop. I built it.
Did you do the heat lamp and everything inside? Did you have to build that too? So did the chicks just stay in the box until you built their little
Oh
incubator?
no. I had to build a brooder first, because chicks can't go outside right away.
Yeah, they
You know,
get
they-
scoffed up.
Yeah,
Everything
that's
will eat
right.
them.
Like, so in the basement, like somewhere down below, they
yeah, it
have
was
in the
in the-
heat lamp and they
In the
got big-
basement with the heat lamp and its own water.
But did
and
they stay in the
temperature
box
control.
until you had to get them in the?
Yeah, 2014. My life changed because I became a chicken farmer.
Do you still have
Against your
chickens?
will.
Yes, I do.
Against your will.
20
Well,
years later,
Once I invested in building a whole chicken coop and a run and all this other stuff, guess what?
he's like, I'm committed.
Yeah, you're
That-
committed.
he's committed.
But look he knows the year it happened. He remembered, like, this is how traumatized he
Yeah.
is.
Do you ever lay in bed at night and being like, man,
But you have fresh eggs,
I do.
which I've never
Yes.
had. This is, like, thank God we had the show.
All right, we'll change that.
In April, I'm expecting some eggs. I'll pay you for them, but
just
I want
pops up every once in a while. Man, I'm so mad at her.
them. As he's
Back in
feeding chickens.
2014.
Well, it's just one of those things you could never forget, because we went to the
Yes.
store. I had no intention
Right.
of coming home with any chickens,
Right.
and she walked up with this box,
That was tweeting
and it was chirping.
Yes.
and I'm like, all right, I know you think this is cute for the kids because it's around Easter and stuff, but this is a bit much.
Yeah. And here you are, building furniture, building outdoor structures,
Banned.
going to Home Depot.
You are banned from Tractor Supply.
yeah, you now.
So,
This is how she never has to do errands with you again.
so this was a process.
This was a genius.
This
She's
was a
genius
process. So the coop was built in 2014. And the final edition of the coop with the full run on it wasn't completed until 2019.
So,
But now it's impressive. Everything's all
so we have this
all
neighbor
set.
that started out on my old road. We have this neighbor who built a chicken coop. It was very primitive looking, just very primary. Then he had chicken wire around it. You could see like every month or so, every little bit, it would just expand. I haven't been down there in, I don't know, I haven't been down that road probably like 6 months or so. So the summer went by. It literally looks like this little Victorian playhouse with windows and it's got like a trap door that comes up, and there's two little ramps on either side. They've got a picket fence around it, and he dug them like this little pond with like a river, like a stream. Because he already had a natural stream that kind of ran through his property, but he must have dug it deeper. And they have a kiddie pool out there. They've got lights out there. I'm like, are you kidding me?
No.
This is like the Ritz-Carlton. And now they've got, I don't know if it's geese.
Probably ducks.
Well, it looked like bigger than a duck, like a swan. But I'm like, can't be. So it's got to be.
Ducks could be pretty big.
I mean, it looked like a swan, like a long neck, but not quite as long. So I'm like, maybe it's a goose. Do people raise gooses up here?
They can, but I think it's more likely probably like I did have ducks for a while till the predators ate them all, and they're pretty big. They were white, long necks.
Maybe.
And that's why you have a pond there so that they have some place to go around and swim. And
I'm like, this
They don't fly away.
no,
They're
they can't
thrilled.
fly.
Oh,
These ducks were raised to be domesticated.
just
So
for their eggs and their meat.
Yep.
And did you eat them?
no,
Okay.
I did eat their eggs though.
Yeah.
They're great for baking.
So how many chickens do you lose a year?
Now, not many because my chicken coop and run design is pretty much like predator proof. That's why it took from 2014 to 2019
It's
to
like
finish. 'Cause
Alcatraz.
every time something figured out a way how to eat my chickens, I had to improve it.
Yes.
It's like,
Did you electrify the fence?
no.
That's a quick way to
He's
keep
probably
bears
got
out.
like security cameras, like flashing lights on. It's like this like high tech.
So believe it or not, the first predators I had to deal with were raccoons.
Yeah.
Really?
Then it was fisher cats. Then it was coyotes,
Foxes.
bobcat,
foxes?
foxes. Hawks were easy to deal with.
You just put the net.
No, it's fully enclosed,
Okay.
hardware cloth on the top. They can't get through.
Yeah. Because we had a friend who had them, and every time we talked to him, he would have a different animal murder story.
Yeah.
He was like, the raccoons got his arm through the, because they found the netting was too big. So the raccoon would wait, take his hand, grab the chicken, and try to drag him back through the fence
And rip them apart.
and rip them apart in the process. And like it was like a murder scene.
I
Like a
watched.
murder
I
scene.
watched a raccoon take one of my ducks' heads off right in front of me.
Oh man! See,
And they
that's
look so
like-
cute. They want to be the next cat inside. Raccoons are like, can we
Their
just come
little
in?
hands, his little black hands, his long fingers.
They
No.
look like little.
So I worked with a lady when I worked at a lab, and she got chickens, and she's named all of her chickens, and she lets them out, and there's a couple of them that will follow her around, and if she's sitting on the porch having her tea, the chickens will come up, and like one will get on her lap, and like she's like these pets, but then she goes out and can't find them in the morning to go let them out, and she's like walking through the woods looking for your chicken, and I'm like, no, I couldn't do that. It would be like losing a pet every day.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it.
Well, there's a reason why you don't name them.
right.
Yeah, see, I couldn't do that.
Everyone thinks chicken is delicious. Everyone.
That's true.
Everyone
me.
thinks everyone thinks chicken is
Yes.
delicious.
Wait, do you
There's
slaugh-
not an
do you
animal
slaughter your
that's-
own chickens too?
I have raised meat chickens before, but that's not what I have now.
Yeah,
I have
yep.
laying hens, and they get to live their full lifespan.
Yeah.
Do they ever get to the point? So I was a nanny on the Cape years ago, and harebrained idea that he was going to get some chickens and a rooster for the kids to watch, and I'm like, he's like, you're gonna go out and get the eggs, and I'm like, the hell I will. Chickens scare me. I dated a guy, and they were nasty. They would come after you as soon as you got out of the door.
Only the
I would make
rooster.
him piggyback me to his grandmother's front door because I am not gonna share.
Only the
Grass.
rooster. The rooster's that
No,
way.
these chickens were nasty.
Nah, the
I
the
tell
hens
you, they were
don't.
chickens.
I'm telling you,
They
it was-
didn't
She
have,
might have
like-
brought that out
They
in
didn't
them.
have like 6 roosters. Like I knew the rooster, but these were like the big, what's that, like Russell, like the color of your, like orangey brown chickens.
Mm-hmm.
They were big too, and they would always run around. But I don't know if somebody would torment them
And so they
or
would-
get them to
yeah.
like provoke them. I don't know if they had kids, but I'm telling you, we didn't date very long. But and I literally would.
Because you're like, I can't live this life.
He had
I
this
can't live this
white-
farm life.
He had this white Mustang GT with glass packs, and it would just rumble and rumble. And, his dad owned a sawmill. They were like the wealthy people in town, but we'd go to his grandmother's, and I'm like,
I'm not doing that.
uh-uh.
So funny.
So you can't date a chicken farmer, huh?
Well, if you don't make me do anything with them, then cook the eggs, I'm cool.
Now my coop has
and if it's like,
has a separate nesting box that you can basically open a trap door from behind. You have to go in the coop, pull all the eggs out, close it up, walk away.
but is there poop on the eggs?
No, because usually we change out whatever the bedding is in there very frequently, and it stays very clean and neat.
Sometimes they try to hide their eggs on you. My girlfriend had a couple where did not like that the eggs were being taken and like literally hid eggs, and she'd come out and she'd be like, oh my God, there's a baby. And like, I don't know where they put this baby, but they like smuggled an egg out from me because she grabs them in the back too.
Yeah.
The way
Yeah.
hers is set up. And so then we're like, this one must have been like, I don't know what happens to my babies every day. Every day I'm here, I look down, what happens? You were listening to Lisa and Robin on the mic on WSMN 1590 AM, 95.3 FM. You can watch, stream, and listen on WSMN.live. We are here every Thursday between 10 and news. We're going to the top of the hour, but stay tuned because what are we talking about when we get back?
I don't know, but I have to finish my egg story.
Yeah, she has to finish an egg story. Stay tuned. Useful information abound.
Yes.